Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Studio Loombicious. My name is Nancy and today we are going to make the Jack Russell pencil topper. Yay! It took a while, but there he or she is. We're going to create this one together, so join me if you like to create the Jack Russell pencil topper. Before I continue, I promised Doggy Paws to give a shout out, so here it is, Doggy Paws. Thank you for requesting this cute Jack Russell, and say hi to Wolfy for me. Give him a big cuddle. Thank you so much for supporting me and enjoy this tutorial. Let's start. I'm going to start with the ears. Like most of my tutorials, so grab your main color. That will be brown for me. You can find a band count in the description below. So if you need to know how much bands you need, check there. And we're going to start with single bands, double loop. So I will turn my loom for this. Be anywhere on your loom. You do have to mirror the second ear, but we're going to start with one ear first. So we go down one time here. I will turn my drawing. Yes. We have to go down one step here, otherwise it won't fit on the loom. So be here on your loom. All singles double looped. And one here. One in the center again, and two on the left side. Two single double loops, so here is completely double looped. One diagonally here. And one here. Also a single double looped. Grab a single band again, wrap it around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it down a tiny bit if needed. Grab a single band again, and this will be a horizontal band, but we need to loop it 3 times. So this is 1, 2, and a third time. So it will be extra tight. And another single double loop here at the bottom, like this. And this will be your ear. You have to mirror the other ear, so you can put it on the loom below. Simply mirror it, so there will be 3 bands on this side of the loom. 2 in the center, that will be the same, and 1 on the left side if you mirror the ear. So we can loom this ear now. Grab the diagonally band and simply loom this until you reach the end of your row. That will be 1. Make sure you go behind your placed horizontal bands. First loom over diagonally, then we continue looming up, and 1 here. This will be 1 ear. Grab 3 different colored bands, tie off. So we can remove it from the loom. This is a tiny bit hard to do it like this, but it will work out fine. So carefully remove this from your loom. and then create a second ear and come back to this point, so we can continue with the top of the head. So also grab your main body color for this one, 2 bands at a time. These are all 2 bands at a time. Now grab your second main body color, in my case that will be white. That's 2 here, 2 here. And switch back to your main body color and place 2 bands each time again. Place a horizontal band here. These are also 2 main body color bands. And here also. Grab a brown band, or your main, am I saying that correctly? No, don't grab a brown band, grab a white band. And wrap it around 4 times around this back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the top of the head. So we can loom. Go behind that white cap band. Grab the first 2 bands you come across. The next. Loom up the center row entirely. No need to attach anything there. And loom up on the sides once. And then we need to attach the ears. So grab the ears. You have 2 of them. They are a tiny bit shaped. There are 2 sets, 2 rows a little bit closer to each other. So we're going to grab this ear, stick your hook through the first set on the left. Then we're going to slide that onto this looped set. Slide it on there and replace those bands. So it is on like this. Now we can loom 1 set further, and we have to attach the center to this one, the center row. We're going to stick our hook through this ear to the center set here, from the back to the front. I will turn my loom so I can see what I'm doing. So stick your hook through here, follow the tying band, make sure your hook is through correctly. And then, this is a tiny bit tricky, but you are going to lift up those loomed bands and pull that through that set and replace. I hope you guys did see what I did. So you stick your hook through from the back to the front. I will show you again. I'm not sure if I've got this on camera. So this is a tiny bit tricky. I think I can let go. Yes, I can. So again, I'm not sure if I caught this on camera, so I will do it again. If I did, just wait until I finished. For the second time, stick your hook through from the back to the front in the middle row, and the last set you tied up. Stick your hook through there, make sure it's through correctly again. Then we are going to grab the last loomed set here, get lifted up, and then pull through that set that is on your hook. and then replace. Yeah, now I have it on camera. And then there will be one set left on the outside that will be attached on the second layer of the head. So we have to do this on the opposite side as well. So stick your hook through the first set here. You have to do this mirrored, of course. Make sure your hook is through correctly. Again, lift up these bands, slide it onto there, replace. Loom one set further. Stick your hook through from the back to the front in the center. And then we are going to, this is a little bit tricky for me, we are going to lift up these last loomed bands and get it on there and replace like this. And there is also one set on the outside left that will be attached on the second layer of the head. And grab 3 tying bands of a different color, maybe, if you don't want to get some tying bands mixed up. But I know which one I need to remove or let them stay. So carefully remove this from your loom. This will be the top of the Jack Russell head. Remove some of the tying bands from that ear. We don't need them anymore. The sets you have attached around bands you can remove. The other you need to stay on there. This one can be removed and this second set. Yes, so this will be the top of your head with 2 tied off rows still and 3 loose ends on the back. So let us continue with the second part of this Jack Russell. 2 bands at a time of your main body color. And of course we're going to create that hole here again for the pencil to fit in. And if you have done more of my designs and even my whole animal designs, you can simply use this head and create a neck on it. So if you want to do that, simply just don't tie off with the last sets when we finish the pencil topper. Simply let them be and tie them off and create a neck onto there. Okay, yes, 2 more here. Everything I place down are 2 bands at the moment. Yeah, now we're going to switch to white. So 2 white bands at a time. Grab 3 now and place them here. I forgot 2 brown on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. Yes. So these are 2 brown bands again. Place them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And I guess the rest will be double looped. So I will turn my loom for this. We only are going to place white bands from now on. So grab single white bands. This is my loom and place one here double looped. Another and another. In the center also place 3 single double loop bands going downwards. and do the same thing on the left side. All single double looped bands diagonally here, and diagonally here also single double looped white bands. Now grab, I will check for this, did I only use, yes I did. Grab a single white band, wrap it around 3 times, so create 3 tiny loops around your hook. Lift up this band here and slide it onto there and replace. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Single white band, wrap it around 3 times, lift up, get it onto there, replace. Then we will create the horizontal bands, single white band, double looped, create a triangle here, another double looped white band, a single double loop white band, create triangle and another, and 3 double loops. Now grab 2 white bands. Yes, place them here, and 2 brown bands, place them here. Yes, that is correctly. Now we're going to create some eyes. So grab your eye color band and grab a black band. So wrap this band around twice, this band around 4 times. Get this band again and wrap it around twice again. This will be one eye. Grab your main body color band, double loop that band, get everything onto there, pull everything over onto that band to create your eye. And place it on the 4th peg on the side to the 5th in the center. Like this. Let it face to the white part of the snout, otherwise our eyes will face backwards. Create a second eye and place it on the opposite side. Of course, I already made mine. And also let it face to the front of the snout. Grab a single black band. If you have round bands, use these. And grab it around 4 times here to create a cap band. This will be the nose. And then I guess we are ready to loom, guys and girls. Yep. Yes, we are. So go behind the nose band here. Grab the first 2 loops you come across, loom over. And simply loom everything you come across in order. Continue looming up the center until you reach the eyes. So stop after you loom those 3 bands and continue looming up the sides first. Of course, we will need to attach. Stop here. If you like, you can remove some part of the snout already, preventing it from snapping. So I will do this. will remove it until this part. I guess that's good enough. Now grab your top of the head. We're going to attach that right now. You have to have this upside down and stick your hook through from the top to the bottom into this first set here. You guys see when I'm talking about this first white set. So not the cap band, but the set behind it, while having it upside down so the ears are facing downwards to the table. Stick your hook through, check if you have 2 white loops on each side of your hook. And then go inside this part, this eye part, with all loops facing towards you, those tying bands. Grab those bottom 2 white bands, simply pull them up and slide the head downwards. Keep it upside down for now. Loom over and loom those bands diagonally also. Then we can continue looming up the sides. Just let this be. I will tell you how to attach those ears in a second. Loom up once, loom up twice. No, I didn't need to check. Yeah, loom up once more. Do the same thing on the opposite side. And then we will attach the ears. So one set further. Do remove this a bit from your loom, otherwise we can't stretch the head that far. So remove the eye part. Yeah, I don't want to remove too much, otherwise you guys can't see what I'm doing with those ears. Those 3 loose ends will need to be attached to those 3 pegs. Not yet, we're going to do the ears first, but you kind of have to flip it over already, so the ears will face in the right direction. We're going to stick our hook through from the back to the front, just as we did with the top of the head. So make sure you have your hook through correctly, like this, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Lift up those last 2, those 2 loomed bands, and pull through. That's it. My tying band is around there. Try to avoid that and replace. So this ear is now attached correctly. We have to do the same thing on the opposite side, so stick your hook through from the back to the front. Make sure it's through correctly, and again we're going to do exactly the same thing here. Lift up those 2 bands, get it on there and replace. That's it, to be honest. So there are still 3 loose ends. First we're going to loom diagonally before attaching the loose ends further. So we can do that now. Simply loom those 2 diagonally, remove a little bit more, and then we are going to attach those 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs. This is a tiny bit tricky because of the ear being there, so make sure you stick your hook through this set correctly. The sets on the sides are a little bit difficult right now, so make sure you have the tying band on there correctly. Set in the center is simple, get it on there. And only grab the bottom 2 bands and loom over. And now the final set here on the side. Get it around there and loom over. Remove those tying bands, you don't need them anymore now. Reuse them to tie on the next layer. There we go. And carefully remove this part from the loom. So, also remove these tying bands from the ears only, so you will leave those 3 on there. Yes. Now we're going to shape our dog a tiny bit. I always pull on those bands I used to get through the head, so they are less tight. We do have to shape up this dog a tiny bit. So I pull a bit more downwards on the snout bands. And the nose bands. To make the snout a little bit tighter, I'm going to use a single white band for that. Let me see. You need to stick your hook through. I guess these bands, only the inside 2 loops of that double loop band. Stick it through there and through here a tiny bit. Only the inside 2 loops, like this, where we attach that single band we looped around 3 times. Stick your hook through those inside 2 loops. Only get that single band through there. Pull that, get it on your hook, that single band, like this. We're going to make a slip knot with it, but you're going to have to squeeze that snout together and then create a slip knot. That way it will be a little bit smaller, a little bit more tight. Then try to weave that band a bit on the inside of the dog, so you kind of hide it already, so you won't be able to see this when we attach the bottom layer, so don't worry about that. Pull a bit on his eyes. This looks weird on camera, but you need to shape your dog a tiny bit. As you can see, these ears are quite to the side. But in order to get them a bit more facing upwards, we have to do the same trick as we did with the snout, but we have to do that with the ears also. And I believe I grabbed the horizontal band of the second loom set here. So we're going to stick our hook through there. I will check if I did this correctly. Yes, I believe I did. I can't even see where that band is. There's the slip knot. Yeah, I believe I did it like this. So get your hook through the horizontal band of the second set of that ear. That will be a double looped band, so it is a tiny bit difficult, but get your hook through there. I have too many loops here, so I'm not through correctly. Only 2 loops, yes. Get a single main body color band and create a slip knot there. Simply pull tight, and then we're going to stick our hook through the center here of the bottom. Just stick it through, it doesn't matter where, but try to get it out next to the ear a tiny bit, so we can grab that single band and pull it downwards into the head. Try not to get stuck. Yes, I got it. And the only thing we have to do is kind of pull on it, and if we do that, the ear will come upwards. So then again, hold it with your finger at the bottom. This is a tiny bit tricky, but you really can make the ear face the right way. So hold it with your thumb. Then stick your hook through approximately the same spot as you did on that side, but now on this side, and try to grab that same band and pull it upwards, like this. So it's up again, but through the bottom. And then we're going to grab the same spot here, so also those two loops of the horizontal band here. This is a tiny bit tricky, but take your time to do this. It will look so much better. Yes, I'm through correctly, so I have the horizontal bands. I'm also going to grab that same single band and pull it through. As you can guess, of course we have to go down again to hide this band with a C-clip. So, go down through some other spot, because if you pull it through the same spot, it will just come out. So, get your hook inside here again. Try to find a spot here and try to pull it through. Yes, mine is through correctly. And then simply pull tight so you can get those ears faced upwards a tiny bit. And then the trick is simply to weave it in here, holding it tight and C-clip it. You can't really make a knot with it anymore, or at least I haven't tried, to be honest, but I'm not even sure if you can make a knot with it. I don't think so. So simply pull it through some bands there. It doesn't really matter how it looks, you won't see it anyways. Pull it through while holding those ears tight. And again, pull it through some loops here, you won't see it. This is my other white band I weave through there. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I can use them. Use them, yes. Make a knot with both of them. Hey, that's smart. Simply use both of them to make a knot and then hide it. Then you don't have to hold it. So, there we go. Easy. You can leave it like that. So that will be a little bit shaping the ears a tiny bit. And then we can do the last part. It will be the bottom jaw. So grab your main body collar and place 2 bands at a time. And there we go. Place 2 diagonally. 2 here. And then go down. Or down, I'm saying down, but this is actually to the right. And close this. 2 bands at a time. Bands going this way, and 2 of the main body color going this way, and the rest will be with double looped white bands. So I will, no, don't turn your loom yet. 2 more brown bands placed here, otherwise I will forget. So the rest will be with single white bands, so double looped single white bands. For the bottom jaw, down 4 times in the center with a single white band double looped. And on the opposite side as well, of course. All single double looped bands diagonally here and diagonally on the opposite side. Grab a single white band, wrap it around 4 times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, that will be the cap band. Turn your loom, single double looped white bands, create your horizontal bands. I think we have to attach another, yes, a single white band also double looped here. And then of course we have to create the tongue. Grab your pink bands, it will be a short tongue, so you have enough room on your loom here to create one. A single pink band double looped here, 2 pink bands and 2 more pink bands, yes. And a single again, wrap that around 3 times, 1, 2, 3. This will be the tongue. So loom this already, but leave it on your loom. There we go, just leave it there. And let us continue looming up the bottom jaw. Yeah, we don't need to attach anything else besides the top of the head. So go behind your cap band, grab the bottom or the first 2 loops, then the second and the last. Loom up the center first until here, stop there and grab your tongue. Attach that around here. Also loom those diagonally bands already. This can be a little bit tight because this is a double looped pink band around there. Simply loom those over and then we can loom up the side here. Not completely. We need to stop here. We're going to attach the head there, so do the same thing on the opposite side. If you loomed remove the bottom jaw as far as you can, preventing bands from snapping. I just had that happen so many times before, so remove it until this part. Grab the top of your head. We're going to attach the top of the head right now. So we're going to stick our hook through the set below the eye. Grab only the side of this set. So grab these 2 loops, and now because we pulled it a bit tight, it's curving inwards a tiny bit, but also grab the bottom 2 loops, and now you have the side of this loom set below the eye on your hook. So have it on your hook like this, the hook facing away from you. Then we go inside this pack and grab the bottom 2 brown bands. So you won't be able to see this, I guess. So grab the bottom 2 on your hook and simply pull through those bands. And place those and loom 1 set further so it will stay on there. Like this. We have to do the same thing on the opposite side, of course. So the set next to the eye or below the eye, grab the top two, and like I said, it's kind of curving inwards, and the bottom two. So you really have to look for those two forward loops. And do the same thing. So get inside here, pull upwards those two bands, get it through the head, and place it onto the next bag correctly. Yes. And then continue looming upwards. And then we can loom further. Loom diagonally. Loom diagonally here also. Ooh, I have 3 bands there. And I only need 2. I don't need you yet. There we go. So 2 diagonally, 1 set further, 1 set further in the center, and 1 set on the side. Now remove more of the snout now, because we need to attach those last 3 loose sets. Move a tiny bit further, yes, like this. Then you have enough room to attach those last 3 sets we have loose here. Simply attach them on the same rows. So this is the set in the center, attach it on the back in the center. And simply loom the last set over. Attach this one on the side. Make sure your hook is through correctly. Follow the tying band so you can see you have all the loops on your hook. Place it onto here. And loom the last set. I really can't see what I'm doing right now. And the same thing on the opposite side. Where is the tying band? Ah, oh, it's stuck here on the back, right there. So stick your hook through this final set. Get it around this bag here on the right. And loom the last 2 bands. And then there's only one thing left to do. So stick your hook through the last loomed set and pull the bottom 2 loops through the top 2 loops to create a slip knot. Pull tight. You can remove the tying band also. So bottom 2 loops through the top 2, creating a slip knot. Pull tight, remove tying band, and one final time. Pull through the bottom 2 through the top 2, pull tight, and there we go. Remove the tying band, get the Jack Russell from your loom. Awesome! Now I have 2 of you. This is awesome. And so cute. Yeah, really cute. If you want the ears to curve a bit more to the front, you can stick your hook through approximately in the center of that ear, all the way through, like this, and pull upwards. The hardest part is to get your hook out again, so that your ear will curve a tiny bit to the front. That's also a bit of shape in your project. So get it through, pull the tip of the ear down you're kind of pulling those other bands upwards that way, and then it will face a bit more to the front to give that Jack Russell curve to them. And it will look a bit more realistic that way. As you can see, yeah, cute, one with blue and one with green eyes. So we're going to hide those bands in there, stick your hook through at a random spot in that mouth, and try to find those bands in the back there and pull them through. This really is tricky. This one went well. Again, also for the center, stick your hook through somewhere in the center. Try not to get stuck. This is always difficult to get this through correctly. To hide those bands. I haven't found a better way yet to do so. So you really just have to pull it through. And the final set. So pull that inside that mouth. And let go. Kind of will stay inside that mouth anyway. Pull on it a tiny bit. Shape it a tiny bit. And there we go. Let me grab a pencil. Yes. Get it inside both of those holes you loomed. And there we go. Check them out. Two beautiful Jack Russell pencil toppers. Doggy Paws. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, I hope you will make it and simply have fun creating it. I did, for sure. And thank you so much again for your request, and well, I hope you enjoy the rest of my tutorials also. So guys, if you want to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel. That way I know you guys are supporting me, and I will continue doing this. And that way, thumbs up if you liked this tutorial, and then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, enjoy, be creative.